What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sold Out. And on today's episode, we will be talking about my top 5 basketball performance sneakers of 2021. So with that being said, let's hop right into it. A few sneakers I don't have with me. These were the ones I had in my bag for the day. So I just swung by the spot where I shoot my videos. Decided, hey, why not shoot a video? So, number 1 on the list, and the sneakers that I do not have with me, you will see on screen. I'll pop them up here, maybe down here. I don't know yet. We'll see. But number 1. So what we'll do is we'll go backwards. We'll start from 5, work our way down to 1. And with number 5 on the list, it's going to be the Zion 1. You guys know my love for the Zion 1. It was actually my first YouTube video on this channel. And there was a lot of complaints on the Zion. But none from me, really. I really couldn't complain about much on the Zion. My traction was great on the sneaker. I play on a pretty clean floor. As you guys hear me talk about, the Y keeps it pretty clean. It's been dusty once in a while, but I still have had no issues with the Zion, so I'm not really sure if it's my personal performance, speed. I enjoyed playing in the sneaker. And I think Jordan knocked it out the park with the Zion 1. It's not too much. It's like just a perfect amount of everything for the first sneaker release. And I'm surprised they even put the Zoom Strobel in this sneaker, the outrigger on the sneaker. I absolutely love this extra wide outrigger. You can see the base on there. I love the Zion 1. I would recommend this to anyone. It doesn't matter if you're a big guy, if you're a small guy, you can play in this sneaker. A lot to say about the sneaker. The padding was comfortable, breathability was great, traction was good for me. Comfort. Out of all these sneakers, the most comfort when I slip my foot into the sneaker is the Zion 1. It feels like this was a PE made for me. I just don't know if that's the way Jordan made that sneaker and it just happens to fit my foot like that. I mean, maybe you guys can tell me what you experienced. Maybe you experienced the same thing when you slipped the Zion 1. It's just the uniform materials just kind of suck to your foot. I enjoyed the fit on this sneaker. So, yes, I recommend the Zion 1, and that is my number 5 sneaker of 2021 so far. So, number 4 on my list is going to be the Curry 8. Obviously, traction, bar none. You're not really going to get a better traction. There's still some sneakers coming out. We got the Melo Ball 1, the LeBron 19. There's a few other sneakers coming out. I just ordered one of the low-budget sneakers on Nike. I think it was like the Impact 3. So I'm curious to see what that is, but I doubt anything's going to compare to this in 2021. Maybe the Curry 9 will compare to this in 2021. But yeah, traction made this sneaker really hard to beat. The 160 price tag, that's a little steep. I wish it would have been 140, but it's still worth it at the end of the day. If you got the money, spend the 160, get this sneaker. Impact protection isn't better. This is probably the last on the list for impact protection, but it's not bad. It's just all right. The materials on the Steph Curry, you can see the knit. I like the knit. It was a breathable sneaker. Got the shank plate on the bottom. I like the extra effort they put in on the lace locks. I mean, that's nice. That gives you confidence. Them things ain't tearing out, man. That's some hard material right there. So with my number 4 pick, I'm going with the Curry 8. On to the next sneaker. I do not have them with me. The Nike GT Cuts. The Nike GT Cut was a great sneaker. It was very comfortable. I was surprised when I slipped it on. I was kind of worried what that material would feel like with the knit. I just didn't know if it would feel good. Would it stretch too much? And it was actually an awesome sneaker. I only had one slip out during the time wearing that sneaker. The traction was good. Comfortability was good. I thought it was going to be a little bit more comfortable. It still was a comfortable sneaker. So my number 3 sneaker is going to be the Nike GT Cut. Now down onto the number 2 sneaker. Number 2 sneaker is going to be the KD14. The KD14 was very comfortable. The materials, they felt super cheap. The velvet velour feel on the top. But it ended up working out really good. I had the white pair, and like I said, I wouldn't have recommended at the time when I initially got it to play with that sneaker outside. But at the end of the day, I went and played with it outside, and I was very impressed how it held up. The traction held up. I wouldn't get the white pair to play outside. That's just me personally. I mean, anything over 150, I probably wouldn't advise you guys to play with outside. It's your guys' money. Spend it how you want to. Don't want to tell you what to do and what not to do. If you want to get the Jordan 36 for 185, go play outside. The LeBron 19 for 200, go play outside. Go do it. Share life. Who cares what anybody else says? If you want to play with that sneaker outside, go play with that sneaker outside. Just let me know how it performs, because I probably won't be doing that with any more sneakers. But the KD14, the Air Zoom Strobel, was very comfortable, kind of like in the Zion. I kind of got the same feeling as the Zion, but the Cushlon, like this part right here, on the Zion's a little bit harder. On the KD, it was more like a marshmallow feeling, and I think that's what put that, as far as impact protection and comfort-wise, over the Zion. Now, I think if Zion would have used that, it could have really compared to the KD14, but that's why the KD14 is at my number 2 spot. Now, on to number 1. Number 1, I don't know if it's obvious or not, but the Jordan 36. The Jordan 36 was a very comfortable sneaker. Just the way it conformed to your foot, it wasn't as good as the Zions when it came to like that one-to-one feeling, but it was very comfortable. I felt super fast in that shoe. I played one of probably my best games at the Y against some guys in that sneaker. I mean, I just felt lightning fast in that sneaker, kind of like I did in the GT Cut. Some sneakers, you just get that, like you tie them on and you feel like you can run faster, jump higher, all that good stuff we thought we could do when we were kids with the Reebok pumps and all the other stuff. And if you're not from this era, whatever other shoe you was doing that with, LeBron's, Kobe's, something like that. But the Jordan 36 makes you feel that way. For that price, I definitely would not recommend that sneaker outside. I did play, I think, 1 time, 2 times outside, and I got some severe rash on that thing. I had the white and gold pair too, so it wasn't smart to play with that outside, but I just wanted to test it. The sneaker was, impact protection was bar none, Jordan 36. You could feel that zoom pod underneath that Strobel, and I mean, you could literally step on it. I'm a light dude, I'm 155 pounds. I could definitely still feel that. So if you're a bigger guy, you are probably definitely going to like that. The only problem with being bigger and maybe having a wider foot is that the Jordan 36 is actually more narrow than either of these sneakers that we have here. These sneakers right here, they're a little wider friendly. That, like the Trae Young one, was nice wider sneaker. The Jordan 36 is a more, I would say, more directed towards smaller guys, narrow-footed guys. But if you got them in your area and you can try them on, get a hold of the Jordan 36, because that sneaker is absolutely bar none one of the best sneakers out today. Well, wrapping it up, guys, I appreciate you hanging out for the 1 through 5. Let me know what your order is. I'd like to hear everybody's picks down in the comments, and it doesn't have to be these sneakers. Whatever sneaker you guys like, let me know down in the comments. I'm curious to what your order is, your 1 through 5. Let me know your top sneakers of the year. If you haven't even played in 5 sneakers, let me know your 1, 2, 3, whatever you guys can do. So we're getting up there. We've hit 200 subscribers. I think we're at like 215. I'd like to hit 250 in the next couple weeks and climb on our way up to 500, then eventually hit 1,000 so we can monetize some of the stuff. I can get some more sneakers in. I'd like to start trying some Li-Ning, some 361. There's a few other brands that I would like to try, but you know, shoes are expensive. Got to get some money up. It is what it is. But thanks, guys, for hanging out on the channel, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Sold Out. Peace.